Welcome to Real Life Glam Squad. Hello y'all, thank you for tuning in. My name is Jasmine Dawson, and I know you all are wondering, what makes you different? Why should we have another YouTube girl who wants to motivate other young ladies to do what they want to do? Why? What makes you different? Who are you? Well, my name is Jasmine. I am from Battle Creek, Michigan, the Cereal City, by way of Montgomery, Alabama, and I am presenting myself here to you as Real Life Glam. Who is Real Life Glam Squad? Real Life Glam Squad is me, Jasmine Dawson. On Instagram, I am GlamSquad Jazz. In real life, I'm me. I am a hairstylist. I am a student, most importantly, forever. I'm a young lady who likes to motivate other young ladies to do whatever it is that they want to do or whatever it is that they aspire to do. And I want to offer who I am. I want to offer who I am in its full capacity to the world, not only to the people around me or who have been around me at Clark, Atlanta, Montgomery, Michigan, but I want everyone to know who Real Life Glam Squad is. Who is Real Life Glam Squad? What is Real Life Glam Squad? Why Real Life Glam Squad? Well, I chose Real Life Glam Squad because I am a lady who likes to be candid in everything that I do, everything that I present, everything that is attached to me must be real, must be candid, must be solid. So that's why I chose Real Life Glam Squad, because that's what I plan to give you all. Real, candid, me, nothing filtered, everything, and I plan to grow with you all, and I plan to allow you all to grow with me. Especially going through the things that we're going through now as young ladies, not just young ladies, but just young millennials as a whole. I feel like it is important to have people that we could ultimately look up to, or people that we can aspire to be like, not in a way of vanity, but a way of success, a way of character, a way of how we present ourselves to the public and to just people who are attracted to us in general, whether it be public, whether it be private, whether it be whatever arena that we're presenting ourselves in. I feel like it's important to always remain black and white, no gray areas. So now I would like to open this segment up for myself to have an open dialogue with a couple of friends about just, you know, everyday things that we go through as millennials and just things that we experience like in life as a whole. And I guess without further ado, you all can move over here. They won't be in the camera, but it'll still be like a open dialogue type situation. Yeah, where y'all can hear them, y'all can hear me, and we're speaking about the things that we feel passionate about and asking one another questions that we've always wanted to ask. Now we have the opportunity. Now we're together to ask those questions. So our first question, I'm going to allow my friend to ask the first question, and we can just expand upon the things that we feel or our opinions and things of that nature. So I'm going to pass it over to you.
Yeah, so I think that it's really good. I love this. And they're going to love you, by the way. They're going to get to see, you know, kind of what we see 24/7.
Real life.
They're gonna see
y'all gonna get to see that.
And I think that because we're having an open discussion and we're talking about millennials and we're talking about presenting ourselves as real.
Right.
With this day and age, you know how social media is, you know how social media can get, and a lot of times a lot of young women, and I'm gonna leave it to young women, or you can just we can leave it to youth, but more importantly,
we can.
Yeah.
The women are going to be able to relate to me because I am a woman. However, it is not limited to either gender, male or female.
That's good.
So, yeah, most definitely.
Yes. See, told you I don't get the real. So, how necessarily will you, or do you think that we, as the ones paying it forward, the ones with our degrees, the ones that are, you know, that have recently graduated, how do you think that we will be able to let them understand, or, you know, show to them that it is possible to obtain everything that you post? And it's not always just have to be a retweet, but this can be actually something that you gain in real life, you know. And I think that it's becoming so common, and so people are becoming okay with posting their dream car, but not earning their dream car, or posting what is goals to them, but not becoming that goal, you know. But that's
I kind of think that's because a lot of people don't really like see like motivation and stuff.
Yeah, people don't see real.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm here to give. I'm here to give the real, the ins, the outs.
so explain, like,
So
basically,
where you get your motivation from and how that kind of came to you.
okay, first I'm going to answer the first question. How important do I think it is for basically to get the message out that you can attain the things that you're posting? They don't just have to be an IG post. They don't just have to be a retweet. They don't just have to be those things. Like, and for us, as the people paying it forward, I think it's important for us to remain real, to keep our minds focused, to stay cognizant of everything that we put out there and make sure that everything that we're putting out there is actually adding up with real life.
That's good.
Hence real life GlamSquad. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like it's important for you to keep your temple aligned. And once you allow alignment in your mind, everything connected to you, everything in your sight, everything in your view is going to be aligned as well, because that's where you're going. You know what I'm saying? If who you are really holds the weight that you present it to hold, or you have the clout that you really think you have, the way you live your life is going to allow that to be a motivation to others. And they're gonna wonder, oh, how did you do this? How did you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, really, how did you get here? Oh, just watch me. You really, when your life is adding up, you really don't have to say much. You know what I'm saying? People are just gonna watch you. And by an example, you can only lead by an example. So that's what I say. Remain real, lead by an example, and make sure the things that you're doing is not just about you. Because most of the time, honestly, the life that you live is not about you. It's not for you. It's for others, and it's for you to pay it forward. So
That's good.
take responsibility for that. We're like, we don't see it.
Yeah.
We don't see it. Well, it's out there. We don't look for it. If I can say that. So the question is,
we don't even know how to go about looking for it, because in a sense they're blinded. You know what I'm saying? And
well, I think we know how. But it's what we're allowing ourselves to go after. Because if you kind of think about it, anybody in the world are living their lives off of what someone else told them. I'm sure it was somebody who came in their life and told them the right thing, but we choose whether or whether or not we want to make those right choices, how we want to decide, how we choose the process of our decision making.
Yeah.
And if you feel like the right thing is not a priority in your life, you're not going to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's people who are put into our lives to, no, you're doing this wrong, go right. You know what I'm saying? There's people, and there's always that intuition, that discernment, you know what I'm saying? But we have to take, again, responsibility is a big word that I like to use, because it's how you allow yourself to respond to the things that are thrown to you.
Yeah.
So our responsibility is wise choices. You live and die by the choices that you make. So that statement within itself is like, life is serious. Life is serious. What you put in is what you're going to get out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And depending on who y'all, serve or whatever, God, he told me whatever you put in, you're going to get that in return tenfold. So why would I not put a little bit in? Put a little bit in. You know what I'm saying? Why would I not plant a seed the size of a mustard seed and get a whole thing out? What? That's all I got to do right now. So life is all about decision making. What decision are you going to make? What sacrifice are you willing to make to get to where you have to go? So, yeah.
That's good.
Thank you.
Told y'all, Frio.
Yes, real life GlamSquad. And throughout the duration of me having this YouTube channel, I want you all to stay candid with me. I want you all to ask me questions. I want you all to pick my brain, because I have a lot of knowledge. Pick my brain, I want to talk to y'all. I want to get some of the things that I have out in me, who I am. I know I can relate to a lot of women, you know, a lot of ages and things like that, but we just need someone to look like us. We need someone to relate to where we need someone who can meet us on our level. And I'm here to do that. And I'm opening up the floor for you all to send me questions once again. Give me topics or videos to make, and I will definitely make them.
Yeah, so basically, if you haven't been watching Insecure or Power, they both kind of have a similar thing going on where both female lead role characters are kind of being they both stepped out of their relationship situation. In Power, they were married, and he cheated on her, so she stepped out.
He cheated first.
He cheated on her, and you know, we'll get to that. He cheated on her and literally embarrassed her, like publicly humiliated her. Not only did he cheat on her, but the world found out because they were this power couple.
Oh, wow.
Can I ask something? Not only did he cheat on her, but then he moved in with the girl, and when the kids went to the house, she's like an ADA or something like that, or like a lawyer or something, so she had a gun in the house, and the son took the gun to school, and it was this whole big thing at school. So,
Not only did he cheat,
so he put the kids in danger. Yeah.
Because of his lust of another woman outside of the marriage.
A woman who he was in love with in high school who left him.
Right.
And it came back.
So it's an interesting thing. But then with Insecure, you have a similar thing. And if you guys haven't watched this, I definitely think you should do it. Right. And then with Insecure, she's in a relationship and they're going on 5 years, but 2 of the years are disconnected. To the extreme of where on her birthday, because for the 2 years out of the 5 years of the relationship, she was carrying the weight, the bills, taking care of him, paying for him, things like that.
There was no balance.
There was no balance, and there was, more importantly, there was no roles, and that's not a good thing, you know.
It's not, but he really kind of just fell down on his luck because he got back up. I'm not saying it's okay, but he just fell down for a second. Like he was up, then he fell.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's like she just kind of didn't want to catch him.
Oh, well, that's a no.
Well, she didn't want to catch him because she was tired of carrying what she no longer felt like she needed to catch.
Yeah.
Until he stood back up on his feet.
How long did it take him to get back on his feet, and
2
how
years.
active was he in that endeavor?
Jazz, it was to the point where on
That
her birthday, Jazz, a picture being on your birthday, you've been with somebody for 5 years, 2 of the years you've been carrying the weight. And a birthday's not a serious thing.
Yeah.
I value people's birthdays.
Yeah.
Y'all know that about me.
Right.
And she comes home because he's promised her a dinner that they're going to go out to eat. And he's laying on the couch, moping, and he's like, you want to reschedule?
I seen that.
But he's upset because his interview went bad. Not saying that that's an excuse for you being upset on my birthday.
It's no excuse, no justification, because at the end of the day, if you are the man of my household that I trusted you to be, you're going to get up off your ass.
Yeah.
Go get
Even if it's Best Buy.
Even if it's Best Buy, even if it's McDonald's, even if it's something, we need that green coming in on your end, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And especially on my birthday, what if I died the next day and you over here moping about
Or that day.
Or that day.
And you moping. But then here's the thing though, and here is what's been annoying me with social media. As a male, and you know, and this is coming from my counterparts.
Definitely.
The men have been bashing the women.
You know, tearing them.
Because they cheated. And here's the thing, when a woman steps out, and keep in mind, I grew up in a household with a single parent. She mentally was gone first. Because she exerted herself. Because women, y'all we need y'all.
And we hold it down naturally.
Especially black women.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And so what's been really getting under my skin is like social media is like degrading these women, talking down on these women. Y'all always talking about how men ain't ass and y'all really just around here hoeing it. Like, but it's like, help me make sense of it because I don't agree with it.
And then my issue
I don't
with
agree with it.
Okay, I have issues with both of them, but my issue with the Power one is that Tasha built him up. Like he wouldn't be the man he was, and he knows that without her.
Too, though.
Like that too, but like
the Power
she is like she might as well be Ghost.
Really?
Honestly, because she built him up. She helped with all like the drug stuff, helped make sure that like the money was like transformed to clean money, whatever has to be done. Can't relate.
She transformed.
She did.
This is the thing. She transformed what could have sent him away for life, and she gave him life with it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And then he left her but publicly humiliated her.
And then still took care of the kids. And then even when after he humiliated her, when he was in jail, she was still at every
pawned the wedding
trial.
ring.
Mm-hmm.
But social media are calling these women hoes. And it's just, I'm just trying to
Why
make sense of
though?
it.
Why are these people feeling so comfortable to overly speak about, you know, a situation that they are not even involved in? That's why I think it's so important for marriages, for relationships, for everything to remain discreet, because you're vying for so much validation from so many outside sources, and they don't even know how to add the things up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't know what y'all go through. They don't know what you've done. They don't know what he's done. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't know, and once you give people a little bit of information, they feel like they can speak on the whole picture, when you ain't even seen what it took to create that.
You already know you're talking to me.
You know what I'm saying? So just for the people speaking on these people, that just goes to show how they feel about themselves.
Yeah.
That just goes to show how they would feel if they were in a situation like that. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's why I feel like it's so important to remain real and remain candid with yourself first, because if you do that with yourself, there's nothing that anybody can ever hold against you, and you feel bad about it because it's yours.
It just sucks to me in a weird, and not a weird way, but in a way, because it's like I said, I grew up in a single parent household, and so with my mom, you know, if I could be just a little candid, my mom, you know, was very similar as far as the backbone to my father, who ended up going away for life. He was a drug lord, you know, and so it's like, I saw how his family treated her when she decided to move on with her life and do things, and you know, it's kind of like, what you expect for black women to build you up, to produce your legacies, your offspring, your kids, to put, you know, their all into you, and yet you treat them like crap. And it's like, but you want them to take you back. But then when a woman has had enough and she steps out, she's this hoe, she's this, she's this, that, and it's just like, that's not okay. It's like, at what point does the double standard stop?
It never does.
It has to, though.
It never does, and that's the problem. It never stops. Like, there's a double standard that should not even be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, even in Beyonce's song, they say you teach your children to marry, and you teach your men to be boys.
Yeah.
Ain't no way in the world you're gonna have a successful marriage with a boy and a woman. Ain't no way in the world. So it starts at home. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's, you just brought up a really good point though, Jazz, because look, when Beyonce came out with Lemonade, men were saying the same thing, but then when Jay-Z came out with 444, admitting to what he did, it was this whole...
Now we gotta step up. Now we gotta be men.
But now it's a discussion. Now we could discuss it.
And it's like, but Lemonade came out and men was like, women ain't right, they're doing da-da-da. And he comes out with this, yeah, I cheated, I had a threesome, and I'm just like...
And that goes to show how much social media allows people to live for validation. If Jay-Z hadn't have released that thing, and if these memes hadn't have been being produced out and putting on all these social media outlets, people still would not get the big picture.
No.
People still would not think it's okay to be responsible, to fess up to the things that you've done, to basically admit that you're wrong, and what you did caused that person to do what they did.
Yeah.
Not saying that it's
there's
okay.
a cause and an effect.
Cause and effect.
And that's the
People
thing.
don't look at that.
You hitting it.
People
See, that's
don't.
the thing though with Insecure and Power. What they did was the effect.
And the
Of the men were the cause.
And they're not recognizing that they're the cause. Because like even with Ghost, he didn't understand. He was like, well, how dare she step out on our marriage after I stepped out and moved out.
I stepped out, moved out, and got my child caught up with a gun that was hers.
Yeah.
And
it's like, how dare she decide she want to go and love somebody else?
But you know what? Is this the same one who took the girl back?
He took her.
The girl who left and he came back? Y'all just told me this, right? How dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you betray your legacy like that? How dare you not be responsible for the thing that you signed up for? How dare you? You know what I'm saying? And if like I said, responsibility. And if you want to be responsible for the things that you're doing, how dare you? How dare you? Men are the foundation. I know that's a lot to carry. I know that's pressure, but pressure, what?
But see, to me, it's not a lot to carry because it's the yin and yang.
For someone who is weak.
For a boy.
For a boy.
But for a man, it's to me, it's not though. It's a yin and yang.
It's with pleasure.
Yes.
Like that's something you
With
want.
pleasure.
Like I already know. Like I would feel crazy if I wasn't able to provide for my wife. And so it's like I feel like the foundation is expected when you have a wife that's building the house, and all you responsible for is the foundation, and you over here building the house. That's come on.
Ain't no way. That speaks of the man.
You know?
That speaks of your individual character. That does not speak of the woman. If anything fell down, it's because the foundation was not sturdy.
Right.
That's with anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we were younger, I feel like they give us these scenarios and these stories for us to kind of understand at our level about the pigs and stuff like that. They showed us how the other 3 pigs built the houses, you know, really fast and, you know, with things that you could get anywhere, you know what I'm saying? But it was that one house that stayed. And what house was that? That was a brick house.
Mm-hmm. The one that took the longest.
It took the longest. You gotta cook that thing up.
And as it was taking the longest, it was talked about the most.
It was talking about
because everybody just was saying, "Oh, he not gonna make it. The wolf gonna come get him. The wolf gonna miss." But the straw fell down, the wood came down, but the brick was what? Solid.
Solid, baby.
That's a good story.
Solid, baby. And I'm telling you, like that's why I even said about there's things in our life that are put there for us to be able to make the right and wrong decision. And the right and wrong choice is what we're going to choose to do. Are we either going to choose life or death? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we going to choose? Life is abundant. It doesn't even have air.
Yeah, death isn't even something that you can come back from.
You cannot.
You know what I'm saying? It's just very interesting. I just think that it's really annoying when I go to my Facebook and, you know, because I don't got social media like that, but when I go to Facebook and literally there's all of these men that are bashing black women, and it's like, where's your mom? Where's your grandma?
And what is she doing? What are they doing?
And why do you feel comfortable? Where's your sister? Where's the women?
And if you have a daughter, where would she be?
Yeah.
Because what you just
and when you
posted
have a
is always
daughter,
gonna be out there.
and when you have a daughter, where would she be? Because of your mindset and because of what you put out. Because I believe what you put out is what you get.
Because
you
of your
that
lack
stuff
of
out.
responsibility.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's just very like, I don't know. It's just something that is really trendy right now, and it's something that I feel like is another reason why platforms like this is needed and voices like this is needed. And, you know, because it's like you're getting too many people saying, "Oh, you're getting too much negative." That people are starting to translate as positive, and it's not. It's really
the
not.
bad is outweighing the good
Because it's consistent.
because of what we see.
Yeah, and you're consistently seeing this, but it's not okay.
It's not okay.
It's never okay for you to give your all, and then you have to think about it from this standpoint. You have all of these women that have finally mustered up the courage to leave relationships, or that God has allowed for them to leave a lot more untouched than they realize. You know,
definitely.
you've been, but you're not broken. You know what I'm saying? And as time comes, you'll be able to see that. But then you have this.
Even if people want to be in their sorrow, you may have been broken, but God only broke you in 2 pieces.
Yeah.
So he showed you how to put it back together.
Right.
And that's that power. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, that's responsibility too. It's not what you go through. It's not how you break. It's not how you been. It's how you put yourself back
I always say that. It's not about the fall. It's about the rise.
That's right.
It's about the rise, because you have to understand when you the amount of effort that you put back in for that rise, your armor is 10 times stronger than you even realize it. You know what I'm saying? And so I just think that this stuff their content that's being produced is going to be good for people to regain consciousness. Because right now what they're saying is just like, oh, I'm a hoe for leaving, or I'm a hoe for stepping, or I'm a hoe for finally taking the decision to leave a marriage that was already broken. This is a man who left you, and all of a sudden because you decide to, and just women alone, my mom always told me when a woman decides to leave, it's because mentally she has nothing else to give, like physically, mentally, spiritually, she done gave it all to you. Yeah. And so
that cup is empty.
And what you lack, someone saw the treasure, and someone picked that thing up and said, "This ain't trash."
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
This is not. I see the value of it.
That's right.
You know, and so it's like, is the woman wrong for doing?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No, the woman is powerful and the woman is liberated.
Period. So that's currently what's going on with Power Insecure, and I don't know. It's just something that, like I said, I was talking to Kiva, and I was just like, this is like,
Yeah. Okay.
It's not okay because it's too much of it. It's too much of it. That's
It's about generation right
I'm just
now.
like,
And
People cheating on each other.
Exactly.
Like everybody's
and posting it on social media. You have Lala
But
and Carmelo.
it's because of social media.
Yeah. Look at Lala, Carmelo. Look at all the infidelities that are going on right now. You have the Robin Kardashian situation, which is toxic in its own little entire. That's a whole other video. You have the
Wait, I
Lala.
feel like Robert Kardashian. Can we include that? Because nobody admitted.
But it's just being put out there. I'm just saying it's toxic that we put out there.
Because like Lala and Carmelo admitted.
Hey, I was about to say Carmelo and Lala,
cheated.
and not only cheated, but got pregnant.
Oh, she's pregnant?
Yeah. And then you have the Gabrielle and Wade situation
He
where
got
he
her
got her
pregnant.
pregnant too.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of black love that's just real, Lord Jesus.
Just crack.
In all of these situations, Jazz, the men cheated on the women didn't cheat on the man, and the man came back with no issue. The woman supposed to accept him back because
Yeah, that's
T.I.
what
cheated
I'm
on
saying.
Tiny. Carmelo cheated on Lala.
And everybody's saying just get over it.
Get over it, take them back, love wins, love overrules. But if it was them that kind of was on power and secure, you get what I'm saying? Now you a hoe, now you this, now you wrong, now you.
But think
and
about
that's
the
that's not right.
platforms. Think about the platforms. And they are giving people room to categorize things that they do not understand. The
That
only
you can't
time
speak
the only time you feel like you have to categorize something is if you don't understand it. Now, if you commit to understanding that thing, there is no category that can be on there because everyone is different. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I really don't like labels. What is a label? Like, what? You want to put me in this just so you can say I'm this? No. Like, you just don't understand.
And you're just figuring out like,
Yeah, like, no.
don't box yourself too soon
Exactly.
to something that, and
Don't box yourself.
because we hear so much that we begin to believe what we hear. And that doesn't always mean it has to be our reality.
That's what I
Because
said.
you know
Don't
somebody
box
coming to jail,
yourself.
I don't know.
Ever. Don't. Because
Yeah.
things can change tomorrow.
Listen, because
And just because you put that on you, that's just who you know what I'm saying? Because people are so carnal, so shallow. So if you categorizing yourself to that, that's what they're going to see you as because they can only see one view. You know what I'm saying?
And they can only see more funny what you have allowed them to.
Yeah, like, y'all don't want to miss what's about to go on here on Real Life GlamSquad. Like, this revolution that is going on is being televised, and I want y'all to be a part of it with me. Y'all have to. So if y'all feel the way I feel about life, if y'all feel like y'all are, you know what I'm saying, in a position to attain everything that's going to be given to you, you're in a position to receive all the blessings that you worked so hard for, I need y'all to follow this channel. I do. Also, my social media handles, my Instagram is GlamSquad Jazz. I also have an upcoming boutique, Polished Posh. You can follow that on Instagram. And I also have a motivational page on Instagram, Beyond Posh. BEYNDPOSH. Beyond Posh. Follow all of my social media handles to get the inside scoop on me a little bit more, get a little bit more personal with me and Real Life GlamSquad, GlamSquad Jazz. Make sure you comment, like, share, subscribe, you know, thumbs up, do everything that the YouTube world does to this video because we're going up. Okay, we're going up, we're going up, we're going up, and this wave is going. If you can't ride the wave, you're gonna have to get off. Okay, so this is Real Life GlamSquad. Bye.